Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do the perfect knotless braids. Knotless braids is a beautiful hairstyle. I don't know where it came from, but I don't know where the idea came from, but it is actually a very beautiful and positive hairstyle. And today, my video today is just to show you how to do the perfect knotless braids with different hair textures, because sometimes some clients go to different hairstylists, they'll tell them, oh, I can't do knotless braids on your hair because your hair is too thin, or I can't do knotless braids with your hair because you don't have like hairline or something. It's always one thing or the other. Or I can do your hair, I can't do your hair because your hair is natural, so you have to like straighten out your hair or do different things on your hair for them to be able to hold your hair and do like the perfect knotless braid. But I just want to share my ideas with you guys so that just in case you come across such clients with thin hair or natural hair or relaxed hair, you know exactly which method to use in order to come up with that perfect knotless braids they want. Because sometimes we just don't know how to handle the hair textures and make the braids look nice. So my video today is more of showing you the different methods you can use, to the different methods and the different hair textures that goes to the different methods. So I don't know if you guys understand me, but yeah, let's get started. I'm excited to share this with you guys because I've had so many clients in the past who like complain, oh, this hairstylist couldn't do knotless braids on my hair because this happened, or because of one reason or the other. So I'm here to tell you that's not gonna be a problem anymore, because once you figure out which method to use for which hair texture, I think that's all you need in order to get that with the perfect braids. So yeah, let's get started. So guys, this is the first method, and I use it when the client's hair is actually very thick, so and very full at the bottom. So I'll braid it 2 times for this method before I start adding extensions. So you partition your hair into 3 halves. This is like 1, 2, and then you start adding extensions. This is how I add my extensions. So 1, the second one I put, and then the third one I put, add it, and then from here now I start braiding. So when I start braiding here, I only add extensions again when it feels like it's thinning out. So when you're braiding, you actually feel like the texture, you feel the volume of the hair when you're braiding. So as you're braiding and going, when you feel like it's getting smaller, that is actually where you start adding the extensions. So this is the first method. You see how here it doesn't look bulky, it doesn't look big at the bottom, so it just blends nicely with the hair. So with this second method, I do it when the client's hair is not too thick, like it's like in the like medium. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. So I start by I just braid it once and then I start adding extension. So this is how I do it. I braid it 1 time, and then immediately I start adding extensions here at the bottom, just to give it that volume at the bottom if it feels thin at the bottom. So I go with it, I add extensions again the second time. I add extensions again. And then I start braiding I braid 1, 2, and then I add another extension, and then I keep braiding. I only add extensions again when I feel like it's thinning out and it's getting smaller, so I add extensions here. You see how it looks really nice at the bottom. It's not big at the bottom, so it blends in nicely as well. It blends in nicely like the first braid. So yeah, this is the second method. So I'm gonna be showing you the third method, and that method is mainly for people with very thin hair, and it's usually like a challenge for so many people to do knotless braids on thin hair. So I'm just gonna show you the method I use. This is my third method. If you have a client with really thin hair at the bottom, you see how thin this area is, and the person wants to do knotless braids. So the first thing I'll tell you to do is, when you're partitioning your hair, make sure you partition your hair and you do some of the hair extensions like really small. So remember, like the first two, I just did like the same sizes for every, like the extensions were the same. I arranged the extension. I had like the same size for every single extension that I was adding. So for this one, I will separate the extensions and make sure that the first extension I add there is really small, just so it doesn't pull the client's hair at the bottom, because the hair is very thin at the bottom as well. So what I'll do, I'll separate this one so that I make so that the first extension I add there is really small, and then the second extensions will be like the normal extensions, will be a little bigger than this one. And that's the size of the extension I'll add all through, but make sure the first one you start with a small one. So I'm just gonna show you how it's gonna look like for thin hair. So for this one, this is the client's hair, is very thin. I just go one time as well. Remember the first one, the first method I showed you was for thick hair. I did it 2 times before I started adding extensions. The second one was for medium size. I did it once and then I started adding extensions. And the third, this is the third method with thin hair. I braided it 1 time, and then I start adding the extensions with really tiny extensions. So this is one. Let me show you again. So I separate my hair into 3, and then I go 1 time, and then the first extension I start adding, it's like small. It's like half the extensions I'll be adding through the braids throughout the as I'm braiding the braids. This is 1 time. I add it here, and then the second extension I add is the second one. So this is the second extension, is the bigger one, sorry. This is the second extension, and then the third extension, which is also like the bigger one. So, and then I can go ahead and add another one, or I can leave it like that, and then I braid it 1 time, and then I add another extension there. And then I continue braiding. So if you look very well, it flow like it's so neat, and it looks the same from the top to the bottom as I'm braiding. I'm going. The reason why I started this one with like small extension from the bottom is just to secure the hair at the bottom, and it doesn't, and to make sure that the hair is not pulling at the bottom. Because if you start with bigger extension and you braid 1 time, it will feel like it's pulling the hair at the bottom, and it will look like very bulky or big at the bottom here. So yeah, I've been doing hair for a very long time, for 10 years, 15 years plus now. And when we started doing knotless braids, I was really struggling with this. So yeah, now that you know much about knotless braids and you think this is the path you want to take, please, I will tell you it's very easy. It's easy and you can figure things out as days go by. The more you braid, the more you figure things out. So these are my 3 methods, and I think it works well for me, and clients are really happy whenever I do their hair. And I figure that I should share this with you guys so that you will not be struggling with this if you're actually struggling with it. So I'm gonna be dropping other videos on showing you different methods I use for different hairstyles in my subsequent videos. And I hope and I pray you love this video, and I pray it will help you in your career as a braider. And yeah, feel free to comment down in the section which method works best for you, and also like feel free to drop suggestions for me. Also, if this video was really helpful, please make sure to like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Let's grow, let's make this thing happen. So I'm gonna be dropping like videos, like weekly videos on how to braid and different hairstyles and different techniques I use as a braider. So yes, please like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and that's the only way you can help me out. That's the only way you can encourage me to keep dropping you content. Yeah, I'm very excited to share this with you guys because so many people have been requesting for videos how to braid and the different hairstyles. Yeah, I'm really excited to start this journey with you guys, and hopefully you guys support me. Please just like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.